Hi guys, so this video is for inventory mirror replenishments, also known as Amazon inbound shipments. It's a powerful tool that helps you keep your FBA stock in stock, the correct amount and not overstocked or understocked, and it also helps you escape some of the headaches of Seller Central. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll click on inventory, find the drop down replenishments, give that a click. Here are some previous replenishments that I've made. You have the created at date, its number, the status, the integration config you want to use and replenish, the source from which you will be replenishing, the parameters, and then any shipments that you've created from that replenishment. So let's start from scratch again. Go to create replenishment. Much like a forecast here, you'll have your replenishment options. Again, I went over these before. The integration config is which FBA config you want to replenish, inventory source from where you're going to be replenishing, and then the desired day stock, sales report length, minimum quantity in stock, similar to the forecasting video if you've seen that or worked with forecasting. The prep method here is seller label or Amazon label preferred. So this means who's going to be handling the labeling of your products, if you want to do it or if you want Amazon to attempt to do it. I say attempt to do it because Amazon label preferred will attempt to do any and all that they can. If they're unable to, they'll create a separate shipment that you'll have to label for them. Lastly, we have our FBA country destination, and United States sounds great for that. So let's just go ahead and put in a minimum quantity of stock of, I'll keep it at 0 for right now. That way I don't have to deal with any deletes later. So create my replenishment. Okay, once the replenishment is in a prepared status, we can go ahead and click on it and create some shipments out of this replenishment. So again, this is a lot like a forecasting table here. You have all of these different columns which have the blue and white question mark help bubble there you can click on if anything doesn't make sense. So a couple of new ones here obviously would be something like FBA in stock, and that's just how much quantity is at your FBA inventory source, and then something like quantity in case. It's a little bit different from send. We'll click on that just for a better example. So it's the number of items that are going to be packed in a case, all uniformly packed. So it's not going to be different things in there. It's all of one item. So if you have a SKU with a quantity of 10 units to a case and you wanted to send 40 units, then you're going to put a 40 in the send column, in the send box, and then 10 in the quantity in case. So they'll be expecting to get 4 cases of 10, totaling up to 40. If you're not going to use any quantity in case, you could go through and put zeros or just leave it blank. Either way, that works. So I'm going to keep this one very simple and just say that test FBA SKU is going to be the only one that I'm going to send in. It's a hot seller, so I'll say 50 is what I want to send in. I'll create my FBA shipment. Okay, so now Amazon has spit this back to me, the name of the shipment that they have. The seller label or the label prep method is seller label as I chose. It is not quantity in case, so cases required will be no. Status is working, there are no errors, and it expires roughly 48 hours after you create that shipment. So I'll go ahead and click on this in order to access it. Okay, so we have a lot of different options we could be doing here within this page. It's a pretty powerful page here. One of the simple things I can be doing here, well, first let me go over different columns. You have your SKU, your FNSKU, your quantity, which can be adjusted. We'll do that in a minute. All quantity assigned. I'll touch on this a little bit more when I create some cartons underneath that action drop down. Your prep details, it's saying that labeling is going to be done by the seller, so I will be doing the labeling. The fees here are just spit back as an example of what you'd be paying if Amazon was going to be labeling. You could also get back here in these prep details, things like polybagging or taping or other prep methods that Amazon would need for a specific item. You would be able to then select if you want to deal with that or if Amazon is going to deal with that. So you can change any of the other prep details to you or Amazon while in the shipment, but at the outset, labeling is stuck to you or Amazon depending on what your choice is from the beginning. FBA status. This is an active item in FBA, and the carton name and quantity here is going to link back to this all quantity assigned and cartons thing. In a minute, I'll get on that. So let's go with one of the simple things I can do here. Within limits, and Amazon will spit back the error, which we will display to you. You can adjust the quantity of the item you're sending in here. So let's say I meant to send in 55. I come down here, I click on update shipment. Shipment successfully updated. So anytime you make any changes to the shipment, you need to update it right here so that listing mirror / inventory mirror knows about it, and that you're updating it with Amazon. If there's any problem with it, you can't go forward with any shipping options. And you'll notice that shipping options also becomes disabled if I'm making any changes here, because I need to update that with listing mirror and with Amazon first. So I'll take this 55 now, and let's say I want to create a carton. Cartons are useful for Amazon in terms of you won't get hit with any fees, and it helps with their processing time. So basically it's saying that they're going to get a carton, it's going to have an ID on it, and it's going to have the contents of that carton within there. So they know what they should be expecting in every single carton. So they can scan, in this example, let's say this is, I'll call this carton pencils. So I give it pencils as the name. My unit of measured is in inches. I'll say that it is a box that's 5 inches by 5 inches by 5 inches, and its weight is 10 pounds. So a heavy box of pencils. I'll click create carton. Carton is successfully created. So now that I have a carton, I can go ahead, I can view it there if I wanted to. Or if I go ahead and click on the checkbox for this item, I can go ahead and assign this carton. I can also delete here, create another carton. But right now I'm going to assign this carton. So the carton name is pencils. I have this item, which is anything that's selected here. And I'm going to say I'm going to assign all 55 of these to that carton. Great. So now pencils is the carton name, and how many of this item is assigned to it is shown right here. Because I've assigned all the quantity here, this is now updated. So it basically lets Amazon know that this carton that's called pencils here, you guys should expect 55 of this SKU in there. So it helps with the processing time again, so your items get up for sale faster, and you won't be hit with any different fees. I believe it's something like 10 to 15 cents per unit if you don't assign a carton. So now that I have the carton assigned, I can go ahead and update the shipment again. Great, so shipment successfully updated there. Fantastic. So again, other little options I could be doing here is I could take this and I could delete this and then update. I can also up here add in other items that I might not have had before. So for example, just type in, there we go, test FBA SKU, I'll take that, sure. So I'll add this onto this shipment. I'll say I want, 5 or something like that. I can update and add this into this shipment. I can also, I'm not going to add this in this scenario. I'm going to take this out really quickly. I can also here start typing in something else. SKU, okay, so any of these items that are -FBA, these are going to be Amazon listings that you have that are not in an FBA status of active. So when I get into that scenario, I could add it on, and this add FBA offer button is going to show up. If I click on that, it's going to go ahead and create an Amazon ad offer. This status will switch over to pending, and as long as it is pending, I won't be able to ship the shipment. So I won't be able to fill in any of the shipping options. I'll have to wait for that pending to switch over to active. Until all items on a shipment are active, I can't go ahead and ship it. So I don't want to wait for that right now. So I'll go ahead and I will remove this item as well. So now that we have all of our items assigned and carton created, let's go ahead and work with our shipping options. We're going to have 4 of them here. So my shipping type is going to be either partner small parcel, non-partner small parcel, partner LTL/FTL, or non-partner LTL/FTL. Partner basically means that Amazon is going to take care of setting up the shipping information for you and working with one of their agents. Non-partner means you're going to work with the shipping agent and establish all the shipping yourself. So small parcel is obviously something like a box that you're going to send or boxes. And LTL, FTL is light truckload / full truckload. So we'll play around first with partner. If I was to click on partner, in this case, I've created a carton, assigned it. So all I need to do is click get estimate, and Amazon will take a couple moments and then spit back an estimate for that shipment of that carton. If I were to go non-partner small parcel, I choose my own carrier here. Let's say DHL, they don't get enough love. And my carton name is pencils. I would say give me my tracking number is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Then I could confirm. I can go here to my other options, partner LTL FTL. I would need to put in the contact information for this, and then I would need to say how many pallets there are going to be. Again, filling out this dimensional information here at the bottom like I would for the carton. Or I could just say non-partner LTL and fill out who's going to take it for me and what's the pro number, which is basically the tracking number for a light truckload or full truckload. We'll keep things simple here though. I got one box. I'll say I'll take care of it. I'll go with DHL and I'll send it through 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I'll take rid of that I and then 0. So here I'll go ahead and click on confirm. Transport information successfully updated. Status or shipment status is now shipped. So once it's in shipped, I can go ahead and request labels. Requesting labels is going to get back the carton labels. So in this case, since I'm going non-partner, request labels will just give me back the carton labels from Amazon. If I was going partner, it would also give me back the shipping labels themselves. So if Amazon chose to have you ship with FedEx, there would be a FedEx label that you would slap on the box in addition to the carton label. If I wanted to, I want to say, you know what, it's actually easier for Amazon just to go ahead and take care of the shipping for me. I could void the shipment. Obviously, you will get this warning saying that in this case, since you sent shipment, right, it's upon you, the shipper, to go ahead and confirm with if you had already confirmed with your shipping agent, to make sure that they know that this order is canceled. This will not obviously reach out to FedEx and say that order is canceled. That will be incumbent upon you to do so. But from there, that's pretty much it for Amazon FBA shipments. So there's slight little tweaks. Hope you enjoy the video. Hopefully this helps you out, and good luck managing your inventory.